Oh boy! Good morning again, everybody. So I have a few things that I'd like to talk about this morning. Um, okay, the first thing being, there is, the lie. The lie being spread around, okay, regarding the stuff with me in Deity's Discord, right? Um, Evil Unicorn has told me that there were two Discord servers. There was another server that I didn't know about, right? And they, I mean, yeah. So whatever. But what I would like to talk about right now, and then I'm going to do another farms reading, is okay. The lie that was thrown around about me and worst of the internet, me sending sexually explicit stuff to worst of the internet. I will 100% attest to the fact that I have never spoken to WOTI privately at all, period. I've only been in chat. That's it. And I know for a fact that, worst of the internet can attest to that. We have never privately messaged at all, period. Period, end. But this is just more garbage that these degenerates like to throw around, and I am so sick of it. So, with that being said, um, oh, real quick, another thing I'd like to say is I'm going to address Kpetty. Russ, I'm not the one. Couldn't care less if you are the one or if you aren't the one. Okay. Now, while ago, right? Since this was brought up last night when I was on panel with with the attic again. um, okay. While ago, really, really long time ago, Kpetty tweeted out, right, after the whole entire mess with me and the phone call, she went on Twitter telling people, I told people months ago to stay away from Russ. And now all of a sudden you want to defend me and then you want to think you slick and delete the shit. Like, no, I'm going to find it, okay? I'm going to find it. I have people in my DMs who send me all sorts of shit all the time, despite what all of you may think. Nobody's sending Russ anything. Yes, whenever somebody talks shit about me, it gets sent to me, whether you all like it or not. Okay. Um. So yeah. You are a fucking hypocrite. And as for Liana M. Fata has me blocked. And yeah, I did look at their Twitter threads. As of fairly recently, they have not been speaking about me all that much. But I know it's going to start up again because of not only this video, but also because of me um, directly addressing Kpetty on Twitter myself. So yeah, with that out of the way, I hope that clears all that up. Let's get to what's recently been going on. Okay, Girl World Hater Nation reaction channel discussion comes spurred about the Reactmosphere. All right, Bachi Galoop. Yesterday at 7:22 p.m. Where has FFG been? I know she said that she is quite bored with Chantal, but I have spare time. I was going to listen in on her Friday night stream, but checked her channel and see she hasn't uploaded for a week. Is she taking a mental health break, or does she have strikes on her channel? Fuck shit happening? I has questions. DC Media Sped yesterday at 7:24 p.m. I think her internet went out midstream and she hasn't been back since. Strawberry douche. I saw something yesterday at 7:48 p.m. I saw something somewhere that FFG is visiting Greece. No idea if that's true. Gigi and Belinda will be live shortly with another one. Another 1-800 No One Cares, which are usually a lot of fun. Okay, she's been posting Greek food all week, tweeting about having the greatest time of her life. A few people in her comments started saying she was in Greece. And now Yaba's saying FFG used the membership money she claimed was going to RAIN, which is the Rape, Abuse, Incest National Network. I have already talked about this, but for anyone who doesn't know, okay, anybody who may be a new viewer, a new subscriber, whatever, I am a male sexual assault victim. When I was younger, unfortunately, and this was, I think, brought up a long time ago too, I was molested. I was raped myself by an individual who, because his dad was in a way having a relationship with my mother, kinda. And we ended up, because my grandparents kicked me and my mother out once or twice, my childhood house, we got kicked out. So we ended up going to live with them because they offered, right? And yeah, got sexually abused. I did tell the police. The police didn't do anything, and they obviously, like, they let it continue because I found out that I wasn't the only victim. This person was doing this to other children, other kids who lived near me at the time. And yeah, the only way that, the only reason why he was ever arrested for anything is because later on in life, right? I think it was maybe like 1 or 2 years later after what happened to me. Actually, no, longer than that, but yeah, a few years after what happened to me, he ended up getting arrested for providing false information to a pawnbroker and armed robbery. So yeah, there you go. There you go. I mean, it's basically scarred me for life, as something like that will do to anybody that is a victim of stuff like that. And yeah. Also, Gigi is beefing with some weird 40-year-old married Republican trucker from Ohio who now lives in Texas, who is a self-professed nerd and AI expert. He's also a Yaba stan and has seemingly been in girl world since last summer. He's taken great offense to Gigi running PP from the internet. I've read his Twitter. He hates black people, gays, trans, and fatties. Oh, and he writes these kinds of things. AI art alchemy, creating in the margins of a trucker's life. I'm a 40-year-old truck driver. My job is getting loads where they need to go, safely, efficiently, and on time. My day-to-day is a rotation of miles, meals, logbooks, and whatever slivers of sleep and family time I can grab. I'm not lounging in a studio with a paintbrush and a latte, but I am creating art. Not in the traditional sense. I use AI. Let's get one thing straight. I'm not out here claiming this is hand-drawn or that I'm some misunderstood Gen US chasing galleries and fame. I'm not even looking for money. I'm using the tools I've got, tools that finally let people like me with barely a moment to breathe tap into something creative, something expressive, something ours. Now, I've heard the criticisms. It's not real art you're stealing, it's just pressing a button. Really, show me the victim. If I generate a piece in the style of cyberpunk noir or vaporwave surrealism, who exactly did I rob? Because if that counts as theft, then every traditional artist who ever studied under someone, emulated a genre, or copied from life is guilty too. Artists use references to get proportions right. They sketch from photos, they mimic old masters to learn technique. AI art done right is no different. I don't just type cool spaceship and walk away. I find reference images, adjust tone, tweak lighting, describe camera angles, moods, emotions, material types, sometimes over dozens of attempts. It's literation, it's refinement, it's crafting. And yes, sometimes AI gets things wrong. Too many fingers, broken eyes, warped objects, so I step in. I use Photoshop. I batch errors. I make calls on composition, color, contrast. I don't just accept what the machine spits out. I shape it until it resonates. That's not stealing, that's collaboration. And if your only argument is that AI messes up anatomy sometimes, are you saying if it didn't, it'd suddenly become legitimate? That the only line between real art and fake art is whether or not a toe gets duplicated? Look, I get it. Real artists grind for years. They sacrifice. They hone their skill the hard way. That deserves respect. But so does the idea that creativity should be accessible, not gate kept behind time, money, or circumstance. If I can take a 15-minute break at a truck stop, fire up my phone, and generate a piece of art that makes someone smile, think, or feel something, that's valid, even if it's not traditional. If you don't want to call me an artist, cool. I'll forge my own path. AI Art Alchemist has a better ring to it anyway, patent pending. I'll keep creating, not because I want your approval, but because I enjoy it. And that, my friends, is reason enough. All right, so yeah. Okay, his name is Draco FM. Okay, welcome to Draco FM. Explore diverse genres from rock and EDM to country and pop. AI meets human artistry, crafting unique, timeless, and innovative music. He makes AI songs about the lol cows on his YouTube channel, but I had to ask, why is this 40-year-old straight man in the support group, and why is he suddenly now having beef with Gigi over Paradise Pearl? I'm going to say it. If this man turns out to be Paradise Pearl, I will not be surprised. All right, so yeah. Um, and I do have one other thing to say, specifically to Kpetty, before I end this one, and then I will go about my business. Blow it out your barrage bag. All right, bye.